Hi, my name is Ivy, and right now I'm here at the San Francisco International Airport, Terminal 1. I'm flying to the Philippines for a summer vacation with my family and friends, and I'll be flying via EVA Airways. It's my first time flying with EVA Airways, so I'm going to give you guys an honest feedback about my experience. First things first, we're going to start with their website. I tried to buy my plane tickets via their website, but my experience was horrible. I couldn't buy it. So I ended up buying it through their mobile app. So if you're interested in buying tickets for EVA Airways, you're probably better off with their mobile app. And then after that, I wanted to pay extra for premium seating. Well, I had a difficult time even with their premium app, with their mobile app. So I had to call their customer service hotline, a 1-800 number, and that was also a horrible experience. It was always busy, nobody would pick up the phone. I had to wake up every morning for a week and make sure I was the first person to call as soon as their office opens. I called the number for the Dallas office, the San Francisco office, and the Los Angeles office. It was the same thing. Anyway, I was able to talk to a customer service agent, and he did help me with my premium seating. So that was my experience. I'm going to board this flight in a few minutes, and then I'll give you my honest feedback about my experience, okay? So if you're new to my channel, go ahead and click on the like and subscribe button so you can always get the latest updates and notifications. I'll see you guys later. Bye. So I'm settled in my seat, and couple of hours later, they start the first of two meal services, and this is the first service. I'm going to show you a clip. Here's the food, the first meal service. Yes, it's fish sauce with rice and vegetables. I enjoyed it, but it was more of a home cooked meal, but I enjoyed it. And have a way water, right? Do I have water? No, I don't have water. No, I? No. So my flight back to the Philippines was actually not a full flight compared to my flight going back to Texas. The flight back to Texas was an extremely full flight. But this one going from San Francisco to Cebu was not a full flight. As you can see, it's good that I have this middle chair empty, so it gives me some room. And I had a lovely seating companion. I think she was from Vietnam or Cambodia. Yep, so that's them, the flight attendants doing their meal service. They're very neat and tidy and polite and friendly. So let's talk about entertainment. So they have this entertainment. They will give you earbuds or earphones for quiet listening. That's a funny word. Quiet listening. Okay, so I was looking for movies or entertainment. They do have a wide selection. I ended up, I think, with that movie with Stanley Tucci about the Pope, and it got nominated for the Golden Globes this year. So I ended up watching that. But they do have a wide selection of TV series and music as well. That is where you plug in your charger for your cell phone. So sometimes I get bored and I just like to look at the map. I'm really excited for this trip. I haven't been home to Cebu, which is my hometown, for 20 years. Yes, 20 years. You heard that right. So this is going to be quite an experience, and I hope you join me in this summer vacation with my family and friends. So we've landed here at the Taipei International Airport, and yes, that is how I look like after a 9-hour flight across the Pacific Ocean, okay? And I'm walking through the business class area. They're still using the brown and beige color scheme, guys. Yep. And these are the flight attendants. They're so nice. So we just landed here at Taipei International Airport. I'm gonna look for my connecting flight to the Philippines. It's my first time here in Taiwan and in their capital city of Taipei.
No need a passport. 转机靠右走，转机靠右走。Transfer, go your right hand side, prepare for boarding pass. Transfer, go your right hand side, prepare for boarding pass.
Cebu Pacific?
Yes, boarding pass please. Show me the onward 15, make sure you are transfer. Transfer this way, come there, keep right. You and show your boarding pass.
So, hi guys, I just landed here at the Taipei International Airport. I'm going to go to my gate for my connecting flight to the Philippines. You gotta check this out. This is only in Taiwan. It's so cute. So let's go. My hair got caught. Okay, I need to fix my hair. I'm in I think he said C9. C9. Okay. Okay, let me find out my gate. I know it says C. Is it here? C9. Okay, so I'm looking for my connecting flight to Cebu. We need to go to gate C9. And I don't have my glasses. Okay. Pretty cool. So while I'm walking to my gate C9 for my connecting flight to Cebu, Philippines, my hometown, I'm gonna give you guys my honest feedback. It was my first time traveling via EVA Airways. So initial impression, EVA Airways is a budget-friendly airlines. It gets you to point A to B and maintains your budget. In terms of food 1 to 10, 10 being very excellent. It's kind of like a 6. It was a lot of it was comfort food. Breakfast, they serve frittata and they call it Western style. And then they had a Chinese style breakfast. They call it congee or porridge, rice porridge with chicken. And then I had the sweet and sour fish with rice, which is a very home cooking in the Philippines. Also with Chinese cuisine. In terms of service, 1 to 10, 10 being very good, I would say 6.5 because the attendants, I think they were just very focused in making sure that everybody got their meals, everybody got served. I will say it is a budget-friendly airlines, but it's also very neat. You'll see in my video that their primary color is brown. I don't know if the CEO of EVA Airways loves brown, but it's brown. Their color palette is brown and beige. I wasn't really liking it, but that's just me. So yeah, I'm going back to the flight service. It's very clean. It may not be artistic or creative in terms of eye aesthetic, but it's very clean. The bathrooms are always clean, so I like that about them. The flight attendants themselves are very courteous. They're all women, it was an all-female flight attendant crew, whereas in the States there's usually one or two male attendants. I will say, off the top of my head, there is no obese passenger in this flight. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna sugarcoat things, I'm just gonna say it. You know, when we were boarding, that's the first thing I noticed, like, there was nobody obese in this flight. There was a few overweight people, but I can count it in one hand. And the reason why that observation is something I think of is a few years ago I flew from Texas to Florida, and I sat in the middle of two obese passengers, and trust me, it is an experience you will never forget. I mean, I was quiet, I kept my mouth shut, I didn't complain, but when you sit between two obese passengers, it's something you'll always remember. So that's something I noticed when we boarded, this flight. One other things I want to say, it's very clean and tidy, so I was happy with that. Like I said, EVA Airlines is a budget-friendly airlines. Okay, so I think that's it for now, and I'm looking for my gate. So if you're new to my channel, go ahead and press the like and subscribe button. Other than that, thank you for watching. So I'm here at the San Francisco domestic airport. I'm waiting for my flight back to Texas, and I just wanted to give a review of my overseas flight from Taiwan to San Francisco, and also via EVA Air, because I flew to the Philippines via EVA Air, and I'm flying back via the same airlines. It was a better service. The service was so much better. The food was a lot better. It was a rough flight still, because there was a baby that cried for hours, which is, different, because I've been on overseas flights where there are babies and the baby is very calm and didn't cry, but this flight was rough. I sat behind a baby that cried for hours. Other than that, the service via EVA Air was better, the food was better. Overall, it was better compared to flying to the Philippines a few weeks ago. So that's it. That's my review for EVA Airlines. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did enjoy today's episode, go ahead and click on the like and subscribe button. Other than that, I'll catch you later.